Hey fam! Hello everyone. Good evening and welcome. Good evening from me to you. And welcome to the LS for today. Thank you all for coming. Chen Chen Official, I see you. ABT TV, I see you. Thank you for coming. Lucky Star Global, I see you. OZ Diamond. I see you. I see you all. You are all welcome to today's live stream. Greetings. Thank you for the thumbs up. Greetings to all of you. Greetings to everyone. You are all welcome. Thank you, Lucky Star. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How are you all doing? Stephanie Collins, shout out to you. You are welcome. How are you all doing? I hope you are all doing well. I hope your channels are doing well. I commit today's LS into God's hand. I pray that we shall benefit from what we have to discuss tonight or this evening, rather. I pray that our channels will prosper and I pray that everyone here will prosper in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. All right. The Cheat Cheat Show. I see you. Thank you for that thumbs up. Thank you all so much. Mr. Rock, I see you. Massive shout out to all of you. Thank you all so much for coming. Uh, this evening we are going to discuss um, channel moderators. Channel moderators. Yes, that's the topic of this evening LS. That's the topic of this live stream. Who are channel moderators? We know that those people who wear the blue range, those people we identify in our live chat, who wear the blue range, those are the channel moderators. The blue range, popularly called the blue jacket. We refer to them as those who have the blue jacket. Those are the channel moderators. I want to talk about them this evening. I want to talk about their functions. I want to talk about what they are supposed to be doing. I want to talk about their, benefits and the pros and cons of having moderators in your channel. Okay, that's what I want to talk about this evening. Um, well, let me start by asking a question. Who is a moderator? A moderator is someone who moderates your channel, like I said earlier on. A moderator is someone who moderates your YouTube channel. A moderator is someone whom the owner of the channel has given authority or has given the authority to interact with the people in the live chat. A moderator is someone who has been appointed by a channel to, moderate, to interact with people as they come into the channel. Most of us, what we know about the moderators is we know that when you come in, the moderators are supposed to greet you. The moderators are supposed to say, "Oh, thank you for coming." The moderators are supposed to, basically interact. If you receive a super chat, the moderator will, say, "Thank you for super chatting the host." Sam Nkemdirim, I see you. Welcome. Julia Emmy, welcome. Get sis, welcome, welcome. So as I was saying, we're talking about who a moderator is. And we are also going to see the functions of the moderator and how a moderator ought to be appointed. I'm talking about a channel moderator. I have already said that a channel moderator is someone who wears the blue range in a channel. The blue range is what we popularly call the blue jacket. Yes, they have functions. They have things they're supposed to be doing. And I've already started mentioning that the moderator is someone whom you appoint. You appoint them, to moderate in your channel, to moderate in your live chat, to moderate as you premiere. A moderator is someone that interacts with people as they come in. They are appointed by the channel owner, as we all know. Okay? The moderator is someone who manages comments, who sees comments during a live chat and manages the comments. A moderator interacts with your audience. So if you have a moderator, I'm going to mention the powers, the authority that you have given to your moderator. Like I've already started mentioning them. The authority that you give to your moderator, one of them is to, manage your live chat, to manage your live stream, to manage your comments on your videos, to manage your premieres. Hello, Cindy Sky, the Gaggle Queen. I see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, so I was saying that a moderator is someone who has been given power and authority to moderate a channel. Okay, so what are the functions of a moderator? I have, so that I don't forget, I have decided to write down a few things. Okay, I have said a moderator is someone who moderates a chat, and I have said a moderator is someone who moderates your comments on your videos. A moderator has the authority, and a moderator is someone who has been appointed and has the authority to manage your video comments, to manage your comments in your live chat, and to manage the comments in a live stream. The moderator has so much power. Okay? Um, a moderator can hide people in your live chat. A moderator can time out people in your live chat. A moderator can delete people from your live chat. And a moderator can also delete or hide video comments that are inappropriate, video comments that are not appropriate for public view. Your moderator can do that for you. So those, I'm talking about the functions of the moderator now. Okay. So what qualifies a moderator? What are the qualifications that a moderator must have before he or she can be appointed by the owner of the channel? The qualifications, I'm talking in terms of, why would you decide to make someone a moderator in your channel? Number one, you have to know the person. Surprise, surprise. You have to be able to say a few things about the person. You have to be able to say, okay, I can contact this person. I know this person to an extent. I know this person to an extent, to the extent that I have decided to appoint this person to moderate my comments in my live chat. And you have to be able to trust that person to the extent that the person can also moderate your comments on your video, on your videos. Okay. Chance Store and family, you are welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. I'll be giving a shout out as people come in so that I don't get, you know, distracted. I just want to, go through the topic for today. We are talking about a moderator, a channel moderator. Sweetie, Sweetie ASMR, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Okay, so we're talking about who a channel moderator is. So I have already said for someone to qualify as a moderator, as a channel moderator, the owner of that channel must know the person to an extent. You must be able to say, oh, okay, to an extent, I trust that this person should be able to moderate my live chat. I trust that this person should be able to moderate my video comments. I trust that this person should be able to moderate my chat when I premiere videos. That's one. You have to be able to know the person to an extent. Number two, the person has to have the ability to keep up with your live chat. In other words, the person, every time you know, you are on, anytime you're on LS or you premiere a video or you upload a video, your moderator should be able to, you know, be on the live chat so that he or she can see what is going on in the live chat, should be able to, moderate the chat. That is the function, that's one of the functions of a moderator. Peace Tom, I see you. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. You're welcome. Jenny OJ, I see you. Thank you for coming, sis. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Okay, so the third um, the third qualification of a moderator is that um, whenever you come out on your LS, the moderator's job has to, the moderator has to have a job that will afford him or her the time to, be on your live chat. For instance, if I have two moderators, depending on how large the person is, how large the size, or how big the channel is. Some people are big YouTubers, they have just one or two or three moderators. So this particular qualification is the fact that if you have a moderator, that moderator should be able to, you know, um, make him or himself or herself available so that he or she will be able to perform the job, the function of being a moderator, the function of moderating your comments, say your live chat. Adanne, you are welcome. Adanne Talk Show. Thank you for coming. You are welcome. Global Star, I see you. You're still here. Thank you. Cindy Star, thank you so much. Julia, thank you so much. I see you all. Okay. Now, another qualification that a moderator should have or ought to have is a moderator should be able to speak more than one language. A moderator should be able to speak more than one language. There are some channels, where you have people interacting in more than one language. Um, English is what we use here. That's the lingua franca here. But there are other channels. Even I have visited channels where while we were talking in English, the host suddenly switched to German, and some people who understand German language started interacting with her in German language. So a moderator, one of the things that qualifies a moderator is that he or she should be able to speak more than one language, so that in case the chat or someone comes into the chat suddenly and begins to speak another language, which most of the members of the chat do not understand, he or she perhaps should be able to pick the language. That is why a moderator should be able to speak more than one language. But thankfully, Google Translate is there. So if someone suddenly comes into your channel and begins to speak unknown language, a moderator from that channel should be able to quickly check out what this person is saying. Is this person abusing the, the host or hostess, or is this person saying something that will set of set or offset something in the live chat? Okay, Night Star Beauty, I see you. You're welcome. Shadow Princess, you're welcome. You're welcome. You are all welcome. Thank you for being here today. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you all for the thumbs up. Thank you, and you are welcome. I appreciate you all. So, excuse me, those are the things that will qualify a moderator. Now, there are things that a moderator can equally do apart from um, moderating your chat, apart from moderating your video comments, apart from moderating your live chats and premiere chats and all that. I have already said that a moderator is the one sometimes acts on behalf of the host or the hostess in a chat. For instance, if I had a moderator here and I'm taking tutorial, for instance, my moderator should be able to welcome people. My moderator should be able to say thank you to people who super chat, for instance. My moderator should be able to say, oh, give a shout out to people that are coming in, so that if the host is busy doing something, say taking tutorial or telling a story, the host or hostess will not be distracted, with the chat. The host or hostess will just concentrate on doing what he or she is doing. Suppose I am featuring a channel, for instance, and I'm handling. Sometimes you go to some big YouTubers and you see that they have robots. They have apps that they use. Some use like 3 or 4 apps in one live stream. So they have moderators who are welcoming people. They have moderators who is thanking someone for super chatting. They have moderators who is like um, doing different things, dropping channels, dropping links in the live chat. So a moderator should also be able to drop links in the live chat. But we are mostly familiar with dropping of links. But the job of a moderator goes far beyond that. Now, there are other things that a moderator also does. A moderator, like I said, can delete people from your chat. A moderator can hide people. I already said that earlier on. A moderator can hide your money. This is shocking, right? A moderator can hide your money. How does a moderator hide your money? A moderator can hide your money by hiding someone who has super chatted you. For instance, if someone super chats here and I have a moderator, a moderator can hide the person that has super chatted you. Therefore, when that person is hidden, the money will also be hidden. You will not see the money. You will not see the super chat. That is one of the things that a moderator does. This is why I said that before you appoint someone as your moderator, you should be able to know, to an extent, who this person is. Before you give authority to someone to moderate your channel, you should be able to know that person to some extent. The person has to be a responsible, trustworthy, reliable person. So when you appoint moderators, you have to be able to say, oh no, when I have money, this person cannot hide my money, for instance. A moderator can do that. So let's be careful, okay, when we appoint moderators. So I have said a moderator can hide your super chat, a moderator can hide your money, all right? Um, okay. So, but there's something, why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because I have visited some LS where someone comes into your LS for the very first time and the person is demanding for the blue ranch. Thank you. I see you guys. The person is demanding for the blue range. Okay? The blue range is the same thing as blue jacket. It's popularly called blue jacket, but it's the range. Okay? So I have seen where someone comes into a live chat and is demanding the blue range from the host. And the host says, oh, but I don't know you. You're just coming for the very first time. How am I supposed to give you the blue range when I don't even know much about you? And it becomes like a banter between the person who is coming for the first time and the host, the owner of the channel. So some hosts and hostesses who already know some of these things that I have mentioned, sometimes find it difficult to give the blue range on the very first visit. If you have a visitor for the very first time, it is sometimes difficult to give the blue range to that person because you don't know the person. And people should understand that when you visit other people's channels, you don't even need to begin to demand for the blue range. The blue range is given to someone who is appointed to moderate that channel. Okay? Now guys, it has nothing to do with me not having moderators. I have said it before that the reason I do not have moderators yet, I had some people before, and I think up till now I still have one or two moderators, but I need to, be regular on my LS, which I'm going to start doing shortly. I'm going to start doing it very soon, and once I do it, I'll appoint my moderators. Please, this this tutorial has nothing to do with what is in my live chat right now. I have some people I appointed earlier on. This was as far back as March when I started talking. But thing is, they are not available. Remember what I said. One of the qualifications of appointing your moderator is that the moderator has to make himself or herself available when you are on your live chat. Oh, Funaya TV. Hey, one name. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. This is a bell of blessing for you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you so much, Christy. Okay, thank you. Yes, I was saying that. Oh my goodness. So sorry, so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry about that. Um, okay, I saw a comment by Sweetie, and yeah, yeah. I saw a comment by Sweetie, and it says, I think it is nice when people give out wrenches, but I feel like one should ask the person if they would like a wrench and explain why they consider them. And I was saying that the suggestion by Sweetie is a good one, and which I'm going to adopt. And actually, I gave out two blue range, two. I gave out the blue range to two people already. I gave out the blue range to Cindy Style and Delia Emmy, and I gave the blue range out to them without asking. So one, I would like to ask Cindy Style, would you like to have the blue range, as well as Delia Emmy? Would you like to have the blue range? There's a reason I gave out blue range to Cindy Style. Um, Without thinking much, there are two reasons, but I'm going to say one reason, just one reason. The other one is I'd like to reserve the other one. The first reason is this: I noticed that every time someone super chats me, Cindy Style is the first person to say thank you to the person who super chats. And she did it today. She has every time she's in my LS and someone super chats, she is the first person to appreciate the person. I think one or two LS ago that I conducted, someone super chatted me, and before I even noticed that someone had super chatted me, Cindy Star had already said thank you to the person. She had already appreciated the person, and that is one of the functions of a moderator. However, I'd like to ask Cindy Star, would you like to moderate for me? Would you like the blue range? I'm taking Sweetie's suggestion. Host, how do you feel about people that are mods yet don't attend your LS often? Do you remove the range or let it stay? Okay, that's a very good question because I already said earlier on that um, I have, when I started my LS, when I started sitting on my LS, I gave out the blue range to a few people without fully knowing the functions of mods. Okay? And by and by, these people don't come often. For instance, I have not seen any of them here on this LA, for instance. And one day, let me just tell you a story. One day, I was conducting a tutorial, and someone from the live chat asked me, host, don't you have mods? Because people were coming in and nobody was welcoming them. And the tutorial was so, you know, I just engrossed myself in it so that I don't get distracted and I don't lose my chain of thought. And I looked in and there was no moderator, but I had moderators. So I did not feel, I wasn't, it wasn't a very nice feeling. For instance, it wasn't a very nice feeling for me not to see any of those people that I had appointed as moderators. However, let me be quick to also say that as at the time I appointed them as moderators, I did not have the full understanding of who a mod is, or I did not have the full understanding of the functions of a mod, and I did not have the full understanding of the qualifications of a moderator. Like I said earlier on, I mentioned the qualifications of a moderator, and and now I have a full understanding, or to some extent, I have an understanding to some extent. So um, that's it. Um, the other question, part of the question is, do I remove them or do I leave them? To be frank with you, I think I have removed one or two of them because I don't even see them on my LS anymore. I don't see them at all on my LS anymore. So I had to take them out. I have to take out the blue range from them. So any day they come back, they are going to be without the blue range. Okay, so that's what I have done. But however, I think I still have two of them on. All right, I still have two of them on, and I understand why one of them does not come on time because of her job. She does not come to the LL. She comes only when she is available, only when she has the time to come. And I also mentioned that one of the qualifications of a mod is that he or she has to be available on the LL, on the chat, or on have to read your comments to be able to moderate your comments. Okay, let me take the chat a little bit. Oh, Romeo Have, I see you. Welcome. Um, Esther Angel, I see you. You are welcome to the live chat. Black Beauty Channel. Then Jesse, you are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you all for coming. I hope I haven't missed out someone. I hope I haven't missed out. Okay, that was the question. Yes, I have already said I didn't feel nice. I didn't feel good, and I had to remove two. I had to remove two, and I let two stay. So I've answered the question. Okay. All right. Thank you for the ginger drink. Yes. All right. So, Sweet Pea, did I answer your question? However, let me continue. Okay, so I had said that before you give a blue range, that you have to ensure that you know the person to an extent. Okay. Now the don'ts. I have already started mentioning the don'ts of giving out a blue range. I have already said if you don't trust someone to moderate your chat, you do not give the blue range to the person. All right. If you have someone who can easily time people out, maybe who has sharp skills, or someone who, um, okay, that's good. Cindy style, yes, that's okay. That's okay. Of course, that's a very good point. Yes, but the two people that I took out their mod, the blue range from, don't come to my LS anymore for at least 1 month. This is May, right? This is end of May. For at least the last time I saw them were in March. The last time I saw them were in March, third week of March. So, and I have been doing my LS since that third week of March. I have visited them. I have visited their videos. I have visited their LS. But I think I don't blame them because I think they are rather busy trying to, reach their threshold or trying to. Everybody is busy, So those are the two people I decided to take out the blue range. But the other two are still there. Once in a while they come. Once in a while they come, and I see that they still come. So they still have the blue range. I did not take out the blue range from them. Okay, so that's that. Um, all right. I mean, Romeo. Sorry, I'm trying to take the chat. I'm trying to take the chat. Let me read from my phone. Okay, I already read Cindy's chat. The truth is that a moderator must not always be on my LS because I'm not paying him or her. That's good. And I've explained why um, I took out the other two, answering Sweetie's question. I mean, Romeo, let's say the truth. In other people's LS, you have blue. Are you active? Okay, okay, she's talking to someone. Moderator don't mean anything. Moderator is for people you love for them to just leave. Period. Okay. I see it's okay. Hey, Zenny Scott. Zenny Scott, you are welcome. Sweetheart, when I ask questions, it is to help others that might watch your LS who might want to know. Often I ask questions on many lives, okay, LS, to do just that, to help everyone. That's excellent. Sweetie, that's excellent. It's a good one. Okay. I also love questions so that I'll be able to explain further. There are some things I might not remember. There are some things that is why some of the points that I have raised this evening, I wrote them down so that I would remember. Okay. So it's good that you're asking questions. I entertain the questions. They are helpful. They're helpful to even me, and they're helpful to others that are in the chat as well. Yes. Okay. I saw a comment earlier on from Black Beauty Channel. She says moderator don't mean anything. Moderator is for people you love, for them to drop links. Okay. Yes. That is it. When I started, before I before I came up with all this, before I did my research, when I started, it moderator was just for us to drop links. You see, I visit and people say, "Oh, Princess, here, take the blue jacket, drop your link." How it started was one day I was busy, I was busy working, and I visited to support someone. And I had told the person that I was just there to support the person and that I was busy with my two hands and I couldn't, you know, respond to things in the chat. And the person said, "All right, let me give you the blue jacket so that you can drop your link." Okay, so I was just starting then. And I understood that when they give blue jackets, it's just for us to drop links. But I'm taking this um, tips. I'm giving these tips this evening because it goes beyond dropping of links. When you make someone a moderator, there are things that the person might do and might not do. Giving someone the range gives the person other things, other authorities, other things. You're appointing the person actually for to do other things. Okay. However, I was also quick to mention that it has nothing to do with my chat right now. I can give everybody here right now blue range. It has nothing to do with my chat, whether you have a blue range or you don't have a blue range. Okay. But there are other things that people have also done in people's other people's chat. The people that have blue range, there are other things that they have done in people's chat. I have been in a chat where someone that had blue range came in someone's name and started insulting people in the chat. I have been in a chat in an LS where someone came with someone's name, someone in that chat, that same chat. Someone has a blue range, who had a blue range, came back with another name and started insulting everybody in the chat on several occasions. I've been in that chat. And that is why I also said that when someone visits you for the very first time and demands for the blue range, that you ought to know the person to an extent before you give the blue range. You ought to know that it is actually that person. For instance, I'm looking at the chat right now. For me to give blue range, I ought to know that, okay, it is actually this person that I'm giving the blue range to, and not that someone is impersonating that person. Because if you come in for the very first time, I may not know you. And if you ask me to give you the blue range, if I don't know you, I may not be able to give you the blue range. I have been in an LS where someone I went there for the very first time, and the person told me, "Oh, Princess, I don't know you. You're visiting my LS for the very first time. Therefore, I'm not going to give you the blue range." It's okay. It's fine. It's nothing. You're not paying the person. You get. You're not paying the person. Therefore, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So you do it in good faith. You do it in good faith. Yes, you do it in good faith. So that's one of the things I think you do when you're giving the blue range. You give in good faith. Um. Okay. I think I should take. Let me finish. Let me just finish. It's almost finished. When I finish it, then I can continue with the chat. Oh, Sandy Foodies, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. Um, Sorry, guys. This is one of the reasons I have not even given people flavors. Okay. All right. So I was saying, I think I have taken some of the disadvantages or something. Okay. Let me just continue because I will soon finish, so I can take the chat. I have said, don't give blue rain to someone who might end up timing people out timing people out unnecessarily. Don't give blue range to people, to a jealous person. This is what Whitey recommends. It's even Whitey that recommends this one. It's not me that came up with it. Whitey says, do not give blue range to someone who is jealous. Sometimes people visit for the first time and they demand for a blue range. Ask such people if they understand what a blue range means before you give them. This is YT recommending it. YT says when people visit for the first time and demand for blue range, that you should ask such people if they understand the meaning of blue range before you give to them. It is YT that recommends it. These things I'm reading out, these things I'm telling you guys, is not me. It's YT that recommends these things. Okay? These are the things I found out from the research that I carried out on blue range. All right. So it's not me saying it, it's Whitey saying it. So I have to say it all the same. If we agree or not, it doesn't matter. But what matters is that we know the meaning of what it is. So when you are doing it with a full understanding that, oh, this is what it is. And if someone comes into your LS for the first time and tells you, and to use Whitey's word, Whitey says demand. I didn't come up with that word. Whitey came up with it. Whitey says if the person demands, if the person comes to your LS for the very first time and demands for the blue range, that you should ask the person at And if you don't know the person, you should ask the person if the person understands the meaning of having the blue range, if the person understands what it means. This is why it was because of this particular point that I decided to go further, to research further and find out, oh, so it means something beyond dropping of links. Oh, so does it mean that when I have a blue range, does it mean something beyond dropping of links? This is why I went further to find out, and I came up with, oh, I mean, and I decided to take this tutorial so that I can equally let people know that there are other things a moderator can do other than just dropping links. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Also, a moderator can remove comments that are not appropriate on videos. Comments that are not appropriate on videos. We are very conversant with LS, timing people out and hiding people and all of that. But your moderator can also remove your comments from your video if the comment is not is inappropriate. Okay. All right. Your moderator can also flag or report or report a comment. All right. So it's not just dropping of links. When you give a moderator the blue range, you have to understand why you are doing it. Okay. So I have mentioned the functions, I have mentioned the qualifications, and I have mentioned the adverse effects of giving people blue range. And I have also talked about giving out blue range for the first time. Okay. Please, if you have any questions, you can ask me. And those are the things that I prepared to say today. Oh, Unique Lady P, you are welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Okay. I am very sorry if you have asked a question or made a comment earlier on that I did not look at, that I did not check. Because of what I was doing, I didn't want to get distracted or lose my chain of thought. That is why I decided to go straight to what I wanted to talk about and not concentrating on the chat. But now I've finished with that, so let me just take some chat. Okay. If you have come in and I have not mentioned your name, I am very, very sorry. It's not intentional. It's not intentional. Wow, Cindy, my goodness, so sad. I'm sorry. I think Cindy had said something earlier on that I have missed. Blue makes your live stream beautiful. Yes, it does. Um, how come I'm just getting notification now when you've been here more than 30 minutes already? I don't know. Sometimes I don't even get people's notification. I have to do a search to find out some people's LS. There are some people that are in here that I visit regularly, and sometimes I don't get their notification, even though their notification is on, their bell is on. Sometimes I don't get it, but because I visit the person regularly, I want to support the person and I love the person. I decide to do a search to check when the person is live. So I don't know why sometimes um, YT does not give us notification. Okay, all right. Mod is for people to connect to each other fast. Yes, like dropping the links and it's even beautiful. Sometimes they pop in the chat. But however, whatever reasons we come up with, we can come up with so many reasons. I just basically um, featured the research I found out from YT, okay? Some of the reasons that YT has given us for appointing or giving authority to a moderator, okay? So we may have our reasons, we may have other reasons, all right? But the things that I have, the tutorial that I have taken tonight are based on what is recommended, all right? Um, Again, moderator is the one who watches your chat, greet everyone who comes to the chat. Exactly, I said that. Working purpose, you are right. I have already mentioned that. A moderator is one who watches your chat, is there to greet people, is there to thank people, is there to um, do other things apart from these two things. Other things which I have already mentioned. Okay. Yes. Really. Like what? Oh, okay. Zenny thought you were asking. Were you asking me? Moderator don't have prescription. Moderator is not to just give one person or um two people clear your chat or be a bodyguard. Okay. However, I don't think it's the person, it's those relationships. No, 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 no. Zenny, are you talking about what I said earlier on about someone coming into someone's LS, coming with another face? No, it's not the person. What I said is someone has come. I was in a chat where someone has come in with the name of someone else in the chat. The person is already in the chat. They came with that person's name. It's the village people. Of course, it's not the person doing it. It's not the person doing it. It's someone else who came into the chat and then started insulting everybody in the chat. This was sometime in March, a while ago. Yes, it was in March. It was in someone's LN that I visited. The person is not even here. It's not. It's not anybody from around here. Do you understand? Yeah. You don't have to be unidentified channel moderate. Well, you don't have to, of course. I said it. And Whitey recommends that when a person comes in for the very first time and the person demands for the blue range, because I have been in LS where people even visit for the first time and they are demanding for the blue range. And Whitey recommends that if such a person comes in and demands that you should make the person you should ask the person, you should ask and quote now, you should ask the person if the person understands what it means to have the blue range. You get that is what is recommended. Okay? Yeah. Okay, okay. Alright, ninjas don't have to have your alright, yes. Black beauty, ninjas don't have to yeah, yeah. I'm reading the chat. Sorry guys. I don't have my glasses. I would have read from there, but I'm reading, you know, we got to keep moving. Okay? Hi, Cecilia. How are you? Okay. Sandy. I slightly observe and observe some more. Alright. Some people attach so much importance to the school. Personally, I don't care about that. Exactly me, I don't care. On other people's channels, I don't. If you give me fine, if you don't give me fine. I really don't care. Okay. Esther Angel, thank you for coming. The next laughing. Why would someone even come and be jealous of someone else's LS? I don't know, my sister. I don't know. It's a point I got from my research. It's a point I got, so I jotted it down. I don't know. I have no idea. Um, Mine is to come and give the tutorial. So we that are here can now, say our own, make our own contribution based on our own experiences. Do you understand? Yes. Based on our own experiences. Why it is funny and it's true. Process are done here. Okay. Let's move on to action. Okay. Oh, Pakistani food. Pakistani food, you are welcome. Thank you for sharing. You said thanks for sharing. Thank you too, Pakistani food. It's ginger that is your own. Okay. And then we do it all right. Okay. Oh, we are not going to have. All right. Let me see. Thank you. Um. Okay. Fatima doing her ginger drink. This is true. Then they say this is true because they use people's face every time every time they know everything. Why see bad people everywhere? Okay. Yeah, some people use people's face. That's the village people that I was talking about earlier on, who come to people's live chat and use people's face to start insulting people. So that one that I was in that day, I think I've been on chat two occasions and two or three occasions, and they started causing chaos in the chat. They just disrupted the whole thing, and the hostess's countenance had changed because of what was going on. The person started insulting the hostess, and when the hostess talked about it, the person now started insulting everybody. Everybody that commented about it, the person started insulting the person. You know, and it was bad enough because the face that they came with, the person is a genuine channel, a respectable channel. If I mention the person's name, you all will marvel. Do you get? Is a respectable channel, and this person came in her name and started insulting people. This person I'm talking about is a monetized channel, and they came in her name and started insulting people, a respectable woman for that matter, and started insulting people in the LS. So it happens. It happens. And she has to come, she has to start saying that she's here, no, that she's not the one doing this. She has to start defending herself. She has to start telling the people that no, she wasn't the one doing this. Everybody knew she was not the one, but this person who had come in had taken her, name and started disrupting the LS. I'm so sorry. I think my smoke alarm just went off. Sorry, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me quickly fix it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm here now. Okay. See you guys. Okay. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks to all of you who have shared me out. Thanks to all of you who have given thumbs up. Thanks to all of you who are in the live chat right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you so very much. Please pardon me because I did not follow the chat as the chats were coming in because I wanted to get the tutorial out or get the tips out so I don't lose my chain of thought as I was talking, and that's why I didn't, concentrate on the chat. So, sorry, pardon me, please. I'm taking the chat now. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to see if there's any other contribution on the topic now. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Black beauty or something else. Okay, there's a question from Unique Lady P. She says, "Host, is it possible for a moderator to time someone out?" Yes, Lady P, if you are here, it is possible for a moderator to time someone out or block people with the people in the group seeing the notification. Yes, yes, Lady P, Unique Lady P, yes. The answer is yes and yes. It's possible to time people out. It's possible to block people. It's possible to hide people. It's possible to hide comments. They hide your super chat. It's possible to hide your super chat from you. So if you're not concentrating on the chat, for instance, if you're doing tips or telling a story, or and you're not concentrating on the chat, and someone super chats you, it is possible for a mod to hide the super chat, to hide your money from you. Yes, it is possible. Okay. So some of these things are things that people don't know, and people just think that, oh, you give the blue range to people you love and people you want to drop links. These are the popular things that we know. People that want to, okay, if you want to drop a link, if you want to drop your link, you can drop your link. Because I love you, I give you a blue range, you can drop your link. Or in my case, some people have given me blue range because I was busy. I was supporting them, but I was busy at the background and people were asking me questions and all that. So the hostess just gave me the blue range and said, oh, Princess, drop your link and go on, do your job and all that. So it's possible. Okay. All right. So Stephanie Collins, you're welcome. Yes, welcome back. Oh, Pakistani food. How are you, dear? Okay, okay, okay. Host is still far in the chat. I am. All right. Questions. Answer to your questions. No, because they have not verified. No, no. Okay, like you see, I asked because I heard the quote say, I2 said, if one asks for more, ask if they know. Yes, I said that. If someone, unique clarity, I said that it is recommended that if someone visits your your LL for the very first time, someone you don't know visits your LL for the very first time and is demanding for the blue range, that you should ask the person, do you know the meaning of the blue range. And the reason is because the person coming for the very first time in your LS and you don't know the person from anywhere, the person may not, you're not sure if the person knows the meaning of the blue range. And that is why you should ask the person, would you like the blue range? Because, do you know the meaning of the blue range? If I give you the blue range, you should ask. To quote it, they said, ask if the person knows what it means to have the blue range. In quotation, quote me. Someone coming to your LS for the very first time and demands for the blue range from you, the host, and you don't know the person from anywhere. You have never seen the person in your LS before, you've never met the person anywhere. It is recommended that you ask the person that is demanding for the blue range from you. It is recommended to ask the person um, if they know what it means to have the blue range. I'm quoting it. I'm just quoting it for you. Very first time you are seeing the person. You've never met the person before. You've never seen the person in your LS before. The person comes to your LS for the very first time and the person says to you, host, give me the blue range because everybody else has the blue range. It is recommended that you ask the person if the person knows what it means to have the blue range. Okay? But so say something. Someone told me if you are not giving blue and you contribute too much, they will remove your banana. Is that true? So let me go and no, I don't know about that. No, no, no. I have not come across that. I don't need talk show. No. Her question is that she had, you know, someone told her that if you are not a moderator and you contribute too much, that they might remove your banana. No, I have not come across that. No, no. I have not I have not read that in any of the research that I have done. I have not seen that. I have not seen that in the YT policy. I have not seen that in YT documentation that if you contribute a lot without being a moderator, that your bananas might be removed. No, I have not seen that. Okay. All right. Oh, African Youth TV, you are welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming. God bless you for coming. Okay. Host, read the whole question. Said without the people in the chat not seeing the notification. The question. Is it your question? Okay, Black Beauty, I asked because I heard the host say, YT said if one asks for more, ask if they know. Okay. Unique Lady P, please, is there another question? I have read that question. Is there another question, Unique Lady P? Okay, Lady P, ninjas are just backup channel. If you don't want to use your channel to be watching movies or comedy, you can use ninjas as backup because black people use it. for. Oh, okay, 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 yeah, yeah. Most people think it's just for dropping links. Exactly, Zenny thought. Most people think it's just for dropping links, which is why I'm taking this tutorial this evening. That is why I'm taking this thing. That is why I went to dig up. I went into research and because when I started my LS in February and I started sitting on my LS in March, and sometimes I started visiting, the only thing I was hearing is, oh, Princess, let me give you the blue jacket so you can drop your link. Do you understand? That's what I was hearing. So as I progressed, I went deeper into the journey um, sometime in April, even sometime in March. I visited an LS and I realized that someone came with another person's face and was insulting people, and somebody was telling the host, you know what to do, you know what to do. And also in my own LS, sometime in early April, someone came into my LS and started saying stuff. A channel that I don't know, I think the person, it was a ninja, a faceless channel. And the person started saying some things. One of the channels that came in here, you know, someone in this live chat said to me, host, don't you know what to do? Don't you know what to do? So these things sparked up my curiosity, and I had to go back in to the documentation to, research, to do a search and find out the duties, find out what a mod is, find out why someone is even given a blue range, find out what qualifies me to have a blue range, find out the duties of a moderator. So the things that I have compiled is what I have come here to teach. Okay? I'm not just saying these things. What I have said this evening, I didn't just whip them up from my head. I didn't just come up with them. These are the things from my research. All right. So yes, you are right. Most people think that the blue range, if you have a blue range, it means that you should just drop your link and go. But no, it goes beyond that. It goes way, 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 way beyond that. That is just one of the things a moderator can do. A moderator can drop links. That's just one of the things you can do as a moderator. Okay. Even Lady P said something to me one day on her LS. I don't ask for glue, but I'm contributing to the same topic too. But she said, even you, Black Beauty, I'm not giving you. Gosh, the same. Can you imagine? Okay. Um, if it's like that, I'd have been left with no single dollar. Chevy, exactly. So it's not like that. It's not like that. Me too. Me too. I would have been left with no banana. I would have been left with no banana if it's like that. If it's the question that Adane has asked earlier on, that if you're making a lot of contributions in an LS, that YC would take off your banana if you are not a moderator. No, I'm not that. That's not. No, it doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way because we have channels here where we visit and we drop comment, contribute like every like Within a minute, you might even make three or four or five contributions if you type fast. You get. Yeah. What about those channels where we go to drop what game channels that play games where you have the fastest fingers. So if you're not a moderator, it means that if you're the fastest fingers and you're dropping, they will take off your bananas. No, it's not like that. I've not come across it like that. I've not seen anything like that. Okay? If it's like that, I have not seen it. I have not confirmed it. I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so. All right? Yeah. But it's good to ask. It's good to ask, Kadane. It's good to ask. Sorry, guys. I'm reading your chat. Sorry about that. Okay, Unique Legacy is saying sorry about that. That was because those always ask for glue. Yeah. I can't, yeah. They do. You see what I was saying earlier on? They do. They come into your chat and they ask you to give them. They demand the word demand is what was used in the research. Demand. The demand for it. People you don't know. People you have never seen before. You don't know them, and they are there with other intentions. Okay. So a good number of us here also hold LS. We can testify to some of these things that I have said. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Zenith thought, you're right. There has been lots of misinformation. Lots of misinformation. There is lots of misinformation. There has been. You go to LS. I have heard. Look, let me even tell you something this evening. Do you know why I went into tutorial on my LS? Do you know why I went into giving tips on my LS? I said something in my last LS. I said something about Cindy style. Wengo comedy was also there in my last LS. My very first real LS where I had people, Cindy style was there. Very first LS. This was this was first week of February. Cindy style was there. Wengo comedy was there. I mentioned the people that were there, and that was when I started. So by and by, I started going out and I started getting information. I started getting information. I started getting. So one day I was reading the documentation and I came across an information and I was like, oh, but this was what I was told this was what I heard in someone's LS. And it wasn't the correct version of what the YT documentation was saying. So that sparked off my curiosity. And I said, oh, okay, you know what? Every time I go out and I hear things or tips on how to grow your channel, I'm not going to take it and swallow it like book and thinker. I'm going to go back and check this thing out. So I started checking out information. So every time I go out and I get some information, when I come back, I'll check out the information for myself. So I realized that there has been a lot of misinformation there, out there, from one LS to another, to another, to another. They just hear and they go back and they repeat it without saying, without checking out if it is true or not. So I said to myself that I wasn't going to do that. This is why I decided giving tips. So I'll go back and check out the information, the correct information, and I'll come back and I'll give out, and that's how it started. Okay, I will tell you the truth. This I always say it as it is. Maybe by now you guys would have noticed that I'm not like this. I just tell you the way I see it. That's it. Okay, so because of those misinformation, I decided to come here and start giving my own tips. So right. So Zenny, you were right. Oh, Gabby says you're welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. All right. That's what I found in white tea policy. Yeah. Oh yes. Black beauty. Yes. 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 Exactly. Yes. Okay. Let me even break it down. I had said earlier on before you came in that a moderator welcomes people, and that falls into making your community more welcoming. A moderator welcomes people. A moderator thanks people for coming. A moderator thanks people for super chatting. A moderator responds to comments. There are some questions that people ask in the live chat that a moderator can respond to. Do you understand? So yes, you are correct by saying a moderator makes your live stream, um, a moderator makes your community more welcoming and healthier. Yes, you're correct. I've already talked about those earlier on. Yes, so village people always want to cause commotion. Yes, they do. How can the moderator help prevent harassment when the mod, in fact, may be a bully? Okay, well, that's the third one. YouTube gives you, so excuse me, so YouTube gives you tools to help prevent harassment and make everyone feel safe. Okay, I'll explain that. How can the moderator help prevent harassment when the moderator, in fact, may be a bully and the host isn't aware of what is going on in their own LS, timing left and timing people out left and right, which can hurt. That is true. Sweet pea, that's correct. Now, if the host is not aware, like I said earlier on, like I said when I started, sometimes the host is not aware because the host is busy doing something. Suppose suppose I called up two, three, or four people here and we are busy having an interview. Very good. That's a very good example. Suppose we're having an interview. The host is having an interview with someone else, or the host is taking tutorial. In fact, there are some LS that you go to that the host might be telling a story and the host is not even looking at the chat. It is the moderators who are there, to moderate the chat. Suppose the host doesn't know and a bully moderator begins to time people out. Remember what I said earlier on. One of the one of the one of the reason one of the things the research came up with is don't give. a blue range to a jealous person is there. Don't give a blue range to someone who might end up timing people out. Don't give a blue range to someone who might end up hiding people. Don't give a blue range to someone who might end up hiding your super chat. Remember, I had said all these things earlier on. These things, it's not me that came up with them. Oh. You know, it's not me that came up with these things. All right. So suppose someone who is a bully in the chat, or someone, those village people comes into your chat and begins to bully people in your chat. And the village person, you have already given a blue range to that person. How are you going to stop that person from harassing people, which is happening? I mean, if we are sincere with ourselves, I'm sure that there are people in this live chat who have witnessed people bullying people in an LS before. I have witnessed it. If we are sincere, there are people in this live chat who have witnessed it as well. So suppose a bully comes in, or someone comes in and you don't know the person, and or someone comes in for the very first time and demands that you give that person a blue range. And then you, maybe out of, for whatever reason, you decide to give the person a blue range. And the person eventually becomes, shows his or her true color and begins to harass people in the live chat. How are you going to stop that person? If the host is busy doing other things, maybe the host is busy taking an interview, or the host is busy taking a tutorial, or the host is doing other things that the host is not seeing. How has YT given us tools to check such people? You can only check such a person if you are also concentrating on your chat. If you are concentrating on your chat, that is when you can check such a person. Because if you don't know what's going on in the chat, you won't be able to check such a person. So, Sweetie, I'm with you on this as well. You won't be able to. Okay? Don't worry, let's see. We all make mistakes. Besides, oh yeah, she is. Yes, Adande, Adande says, even some LS, they say, don't drop heart. I've been to such LS too. And because of that, something that I heard a long time ago means February, March, April. Guys, I'm a baby in this thing, okay? And they say don't drop emojis. Don't drop emojis in an unmonetized channel. I've been to LS where they did it, where they said so. And in my own LS, somebody has also said so. Okay? So I really don't know why. And also, I've been in LS where people tell people do not write people's names in full and put at so because YT will highlight it in orange. And I've also made a research on that because I kept hearing it and I kept hearing it. And people have quarreled with it about it in an LS, not just one LS, not two, where you write someone's name at someone's name in full, and when you write someone's name in full and YT highlights it in orange, the simple reason is sometimes there are some live chats that you come into and the chats are just running, very busy chats running. We've all experienced something like that. Sometimes the chats are running and you're not able to keep up with the chat. And you can't even read, you're not able to read out everything that everybody is saying. But if someone is saying something and is addressing you, the person says at so channel, so. For you to be able to see that comment that is addressing you, YC helps you by highlighting it in orange. That thing we see is actually orange, it's not red, it's orange. Okay? So YC highlights it so that it will catch your attention. Do you know that people have said that thing was bad? And I actually thought it was bad when I was starting. So there are a lot of misinformation out there. A lot of misinformation. Okay? I should be able to put it there and many people follow the rules, but now the way of coming up. Take it to another has been too much. Yes, Black Beauty. Yes, that is one of the reasons I am doing what I am doing on my LS. Because I suffered a lot when I was coming up. Okay? I suffered a lot of misinformation. I suffered bully. I will go to people's LS and people will bully me because of my numbers. And I'll give bananas and give cookies and give cookies and make you laugh. One day I was in an LS and I gave, I think I must have been, at that time I had 180 something bananas. Okay? And I was in an LS. You know how you call on people and, you know, visit and then come back and tell them that you have visited and, how we do it. You know the drill. And I have done it and I came back and I had informed this person that I had done it. Do you know what the person responded to me? The person told me, oh, came and called my name in full and said to me, I have gone to check out your channel and your numbers are too low. I mean, that's it. I'm quoting the person. I've gone to check out your channel and your numbers are too low. So, and I was like, and so what? If my numbers are too low, and so what? I mean, anybody that is on YT started from somewhere. If you have 200 million subscribers today, did you just start with 200 million subscribers on that very first day? Didn't we all start from zero to something? And I started like every other person from zero to where I was. And you're coming to tell me that my numbers are too low, therefore you're not going to return something. So what was the relevance of that? So people are fond of bullying other people. I was bullied a lot. I was bullied a lot because of my numbers. And come to think of it, I'm new on YT. I'm not, it's not as if I've been here for years. It's not as if I've been here for years. Check my first video. You will know when I started. And my first video is there. If you go into my playlist, you will see I have grouped all the things that I do. I have grouped them in playlist by playlist. You will see my very first video. So people throw out a lot of trash out there. People misinform us in their LS. People say all kinds of things. People come in there to harass other people. People come in to say, do all kinds of things. I mean, when people gather, of course, you know that not everybody's gathering is onto the same thing that you are there for. So, yeah, okay. Okay, so based on your findings, yes, regarding rules and regs about more, it makes sense to adhere to their suggestion, yeah. Who the post may love, the more, yeah, on that channel may not, for whatever reason. Yeah, our national holiday, so we will not be able to go into it. That's okay, Sweetie. That's okay. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, we're also on bank holiday here. Another thing I found again, video creators have made you a mod on their channel. As a mod, you can now remove unwanted comments from videos posted on that channel. Comments you comments you remove. Yeah, Black Beauty, I already said that. I said that earlier on. That's one of the functions of a moderator. You moderate your the channel that make you a moderator. You moderate their video comments. If in fact let me say it the way I wrote it. Yeah. A moderator removes comments when appropriate from videos. A moderator removes comments from videos when appropriate. So if a moderator goes to your video and finds that there's an inappropriate comment there, a moderator can remove it. That is one of the duties of a moderator. I already said that earlier on. Yeah, will be sent to the creator to review. Yes, and you can click to view my channel. Find out more about moderating comments in the YouTube Help Center. Yes, really? Can people really come to someone's LS and do that? I mean, apart from village people. Is any stuff? What is that? It shows you. People write name in full always, but I don't care. Oh, Adame, I when I started, it used to bother me because I heard that it was bad. That when you give to somebody and somebody when you give banana to someone and somebody returns or something like that, that when your name is highlighted, that it is easy for YT to trace you and blah 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 and remove your bananas. My dear, I have heard all kinds of stuff. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that the person that is talking to you is has written your name in full with the art so that YT now highlights that so that it will catch your attention in case there are a lot of people in the chat and the chats are running. When someone writes your name in full, it's just to draw it's just to draw your attention for you to easily notice that someone is addressing you. Do you understand? So you can go there to that particular chat and read and see what you're being talk. I mean, what the person is talking to you about. It's nothing bad. We all do it now. I mean, if you was to remove bananas, it means all my bananas would have gone now. A lot of us inside this place, we do it now, Shebi. It means all our bananas would have gone, or it means Whitey would have would have given us this digital conk on the head or digital slap. I mean, it's just a way of Whitey helping you to see that someone is trying to catch your attention in the chat by writing your full channel and putting at before it. Okay? It's Whitey is helping you to see that your attention is needed in a particular chat. All right. Okay, Adani. So that's that. I've been to someone's LS before person ushered me out because I wasn't really. Really? Zenny? Wow. Oh, and me, they didn't usher me out. But someone had said to me, in fact, let me not talk. They've said all kinds of things to me. Oh dear. I wanted to quote what the person told me, but the person is a highly respected person in the YT community in this our part. So if I tell you what she told me one day in the chat, because I was not rolling, because I was just enjoying people's conversation and I was having a conversation with people in the chat. If I tell you what the person told me, you will laugh. You will just no, but I won't tell you because if I quote her, she will know that it is exactly what she told me that I'm saying. Do you get? So and people will know her, so no need. Hmm. Oh dear. Okay, Adana says yes, that's true. Fake information, fake news. Exactly, exactly. This is Black Beauty. Yeah, right. Yeah. The person says she doesn't understand my intention since everyone was doing it. I wasn't. Okay. Yes, because I remember one girl told Cindy Side not to highlight her name in my LS. Exactly. They come up with all kinds of stuff. Yeah. That's why people don't support each other on LS so much because you can't chat freely. Exactly. And that's why who was in my last LS? And I mentioned a particular channel and I said when I get there I'm myself. I'm just myself. I just say whatever I want to say. You all know. You know the Gangan queen, you know. My Gangan people that are here, you all know. When we get in there, we are ourselves. I mean, unfiltered. So Black Beauty, you have a point. That's why people don't support each other on LS. Because there are some LS that I will just enter and me, I'll just sit down there because I've come to support the person. I'll just sit down there and I'll just be looking at the person. You know, and there are some places you get look, let me tell you, there are some places I get into and I ask myself, oh, well, what am I doing here? And I get out. Do you get? Because I can't chat, I can't roll, I can't contribute. So what am I doing? I'm just giving the person WH or something. You know? So I mean, people don't support. You have a point there because if you go somewhere and you're not free to talk and you're not free to chat, you're not free in the chat. You can't converse. You can't contribute. You can't laugh. You can't even dance. You can't put an emoji. You can't write somebody's name in full. Oh my goodness, a lot of misinformation. Really, a lot, a lot. But you not shocked really. You're right. Black beauty. Then holla for white teeth too. I tell you. Ah. Oh, really? She was so angry. Really? Well, okay. My phone is charging. Charge. Okay. Some big whitey said they can't visit me because I'm a small whitey. I laugh. What's the meaning? Ha ha ha. Uh-uh. Adamne, some big whitey say they can't visit you because you're a small whitey. Why? Me, I'm a small whitey now. In fact, I'm a baby whitey. I'm not even a small whitey yet. Oh, I've stepped into the threshold of small now. I call myself a baby whitey. But I have big channels here now. So what does it stop them from being big? I have big channels here. Who has visited this LS? Still here right now. Does it stop anybody from? I mean, so I don't know. Look, there was an LS I took some time ago, and I had said in that LS, I remember quoting myself. I remember saying, when you are in an LS, be careful what you listen to, because it's not everything you hear in that LS that might make sense to you. It depends on where you go. It's the same thing when you go to church. Sorry to say, but I have to say it. When I go to church, it's not everything that is said that I take, that I swallow. Why? Because the person that is preaching, or the person that is reading the Bible, the person that is talking to you from the pulpit, is also inserting his or her own opinion. Do you get? They read the Bible to you, they explain with their own examples, with their own experience, and whatever we give out is what we take in. Society gives us, we take from society, we take from people, we take from spouse, we take from children, we take from friends, we take from the good, the bad, and the ugly. Do you get? So, and when you are talking, you're also talking based on what you have absorbed, what you have taken in. So, and it's why we have to guard our hearts with all diligence. We have to protect our own hearts. I said in that LS, I said you have a responsibility to protect your own heart. You have a responsibility to protect your mind, because constantly things are coming out at us from the social media, from the traditional media, from people, from news. News, bad news is news. You hardly do you hear good things from news. You're absorbing all of that. And so when you come to an LS, people are talking. Like people who told me that they cannot give me banana return, they cannot return to me because my numbers are too low. Like I'm quoting. Numbers are too low. I don't know what that means. Like the one that said, like what has happened to Cindy now. You write someone's channel in full, and while he highlights it so that it catches their attention, and somebody starts picking a fight with you based on that. They've done it to me too. I mean, isn't that ridiculous? And now you're saying somebody has told you that they cannot visit you because they are big whitey and you are small whitey. What has that got to do with anything? They are big whitey in my LS right now. So what has that got to do with anything? They've come to support me. Support is support, and support is what we need on the streets of YT. You cannot tread the streets of YT all alone. You get, you can. I think I talked about. In fact, I talk about support all the time. I talk about support all the time. You cannot support everybody at the same time, all your subscribers at the same time, because of course, it's not all your subscribers that are also supporting you. So you support who supports you. The one that visits you every time, you also make an effort to visit the person. Visit the person's videos. Visit the person's LS. You get. So if someone says they can't support you because you are small, the young shall grow. Tell the person that the young shall grow. Tell the person that the young shall grow. Okay? And you make an effort to grow. Grow, grow. But when you have become big, please do not tell another small whitey that the person is small, therefore you can't visit the person. Okay? And that may. Oh my goodness. Something is happening on the streets of whitey. My what? Mine is what? Anywhere I go. Black beauty. Black beauty. Delete that emoji. I always throw it back to them that where did he or she hear it from? As in, I tell you, I tell you, I tell you, I don't know, I don't know. Delete that comment, delete that emoji, delete that name. Oh Jehovah, have mercy on us. Hmm. No be problem. Okay. Share. Good day, princess. Oh, Mystic Sensation, you're welcome. I'm late in the chat, I know that. I'm so sorry. You are welcome. Okay, Mystic Sensation. Everyone in the chat, yeah. Yeah. I bet we need each other. Don't mind those people before don't mind those people. Before I started YT, I contribute for their growth. Yeah, you contribute and they have to contribute as well. Yeah. I see something about typing people name, okay? Both you and the mentioned user will see their username highlighted in the live chat. This makes it easier for them to see your response in the chat feed. Exactly. Um, Black Beauty, my gang sister, thank you so much for bringing out these things. Exactly. I said it earlier on. In fact, they fought me about it. That's why I decided to go and do a research on that thing. And I came back to an LS, my LS, and I said it. Exactly. Where is it ever written? In my own case, they told me it's because if YT highlights their name, it means that YT is tracking them. So that as they are giving banana and receiving banana, YT is going to go and be removing their banana. And I'm like, and I'm like, ah, you didn't tire me, oh. You tire me, honestly. So thank you, Black Beauty, for bringing that out as well, for confirming. Yes. Okay, Fatima, you're welcome. Yes, now we make them grow before I started YT. Okay. Madam Miss. Another thing I read now, you can respond to someone in the chat feed by mentioning their username. Exactly. Type at. begin typing their username. Select the username. Exactly. You can. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I see Cindy. Cindy, thank you so much for coming, my darling. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Are you kidding me? Time has gone like this. Thank you. Oh, Mama BTV, you are welcome. You are welcome. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Guys, I didn't know time had gone like this. Wow. All right. We'll have to end the LS soon. Can someone please check if our gang queen is out? Is she is she live? Because I think it's usually at this time that she comes live. Is she live? Let's go rate her. Yeah? Black Beauty, you are a mod. Go and check. Go and check if you're still here. Is our gang queen out yet? Let's go support her. Delia, check please. Like got monetized. When LS was full. Yeah, exactly. Yes, so yes, 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 yes. In fact, there are some channels where you go to, they just tell you, even till now, till this time, till now, they just say, okay, take the blue range, drop your link, and go. That's what they do there. You know, there are some channels that's how they support the small YouTubers in their own channel. You know, just drop your link and go, drop your link and go, drop your and go, drop and go, you know. So I really don't understand it when people come up with all these things, you know. I'm gonna have to work on the range thing now. Now that hey, I've finally recognized myself as a as I'm officially a small YouTuber now. So I'm gonna start doing some of those things. I'm gonna start giving blue range and all that. Um yeah, which I have already started anyway. I remember that that time. Yeah. Okay, you guys, same area. Yes. Fatima, you have a point there. Thank you, Mama B. Thank you. Self-care, health, and wellness. Thank you so much. Greetings, host, and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Hi, everyone in the house. Thank you, Mama B. Vicky Great. Vicky Great says, hi, host. Thank you all so much. I took a tutorial earlier on, you know, moderators. I said what moderators are. I said why you have to be given a blue range. I said what qualifies a moderator, what qualifications a moderator must have, and I said the functions of a moderator, and I also said the downside, what some moderators do with the blue range. So the duties of a moderator, both the positive and the negative. I said everything. So if you would like to hear it in detail, you might have to. replay this chat. Okay. Right now we have somewhere else to go. Black Beauty, please. Let me even check. Black Beauty, thank you so much, darling. You're still here. Thank you very much. God bless all of you for coming up. Thank you so very much. Could you please check if the gang queen is out so we can go support her? Because yeah, thank you, Black Beauty. Thank you, my gang sister. Could you please check if she's out? Thank you, Zenith. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fatima, my gang sister. Thank you. Thank you, all my gang sisters, gang people. Thank you all so much. Lilia, Cindy Style, Black Beauty, Fatima, um, Zenny Stars, Mama BTV, thank you so much. My sister, thank you so much. My sweetheart, thank you very much. Adam Day Talk Show, thank you, my darling. Thank you for coming. Vicky Grace, thank you. Thank you. Self Care Health, thank you. Lovette Yam, thank you for coming. I mentioned your name earlier on. I'm just saying it. Thank you so much. Please, if you're in the chat, make a comment so that I can see you. I'm so sorry if I have omitted your name. Elite Boss Music says, good day. Thank you so much, Elite Boss Music, for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate your coming. Adamne, thank you. Julia Emily, thank you. Mystic Sensation, thank you so much for coming. Um, Thank you also very much. There were people that were here earlier on, trying to get to them now. Sweetie ASMR was here earlier on. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Abang Sandy. Thank you for coming. Unique Lady P, thank you very much. My Unique Lady P, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, African New TV. God bless you, sir. Thank you for coming. Um, who else have I not mentioned? Stephanie Collins, thank you very much for coming out. Thank you for coming to my LS. Thank you also very much. I really appreciate you all. Thank you all. I hope we were able to pick one or two things from this LS. Yes, I hope we were able to pick one or two things. Esther Angel, thank you so much. Sandy Foodies, thank you, my love. Thank you for coming. Thank you also very much. Walking Purpose, Monica Miles, thank you so much for coming. Coming with your other channel when you have it. Thank you so much. Okay. Candle Benny, thank you so much for coming. Abena and Family Kitchen, thank you so much for coming. Ozzy Diamond, thank you, thank you. Makeup Mom and Son, thank you so much. My darling sister and friends, thank you so much for coming to support me. Funaya TV, thank you so much for coming out, my darling sister. Thank you for coming to support. Funaya TV, thank you so much for that beautiful super chat. Thank you so very much. God bless you for super chatting me. I appreciate that. Shadow Princess and Shadow Princess Beneficial Knowledge, thank you so much for coming. Peace on. Thank you for showing up. Night Beauty, Night Star Beauty, thank you for coming. Lucky Star Global, thank you so much for coming, bro. Jenny Ode, thank you for coming. Stone family, thank you for coming. Shout out, massive shout out to you all for coming. ABPCB, thank you. The Chi Show, thank you for coming. Sam Nkembirim Aguha, thank you for coming. Thank you all so very much. God bless you all. Thank you all. God bless you all. God prosper you all. Thank you all for coming out. I'm going to end the LS now so it doesn't become too long. If someone wants to replay it and catch up with what we have said, I have said a whole lot of things from the beginning of the chat. If you want to replay the LS, you can go replay it so that you can know the things that a moderator does apart from dropping links. Okay, all right, it goes beyond that. Okay, so thank you guys so very much. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you all for coming. Ding, 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 ding. All right, are you all still rolling? All right, okay. I think that Cindy's style is live. Shall we go support her, please? Julia, please, is it possible for you to drop Cindy's link so people can jump on it so we go support her? Let's go raid her, people. Let's go raid Cindy style. All right. Amen. Thank you, Julia. Amen. Thank you all for coming. God bless you all. God prosper you all. God prosper your channel, prosper your families. May our videos go viral. May everything we do on YT be successful. May we follow the rules. May we not go wrong. Yes, thank you all so very much. I really appreciate you all for coming. Thank you. God bless you. I'll have to end it now so we can go support other people. I think Cindy Sai is live now. Let's go support her, okay? Thank you, people. I'm gonna be more regular on my LS now. I'm gonna be more regular now, okay? Anyhow, I'm gonna be more regular. Thank you, guys. God bless you. I'm ending now. So from me to you is bye for now. Au revoir. Ciao, ciao. Buonanotte. Um, Arrivederci. Bye-bye. State ciao monsieur, kachikwe, odaro. Okay, I have to learn more languages so I can say this thing in more languages. All right, guys. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yes. All right. Let's go over to Cindy Star now. All right, guys. Bye-bye. I love you all. Bye-bye.